us back. Really digs into the budget.
I'm not gonna bother flipping you on.
It's already locked in mentally. Coming up this week on Strip Down, we're having a lot of fun. We're in the studio with Saskatchewan's own, the Timeless. Coming up this week on Strip Down, we're having a lot of fun. We're in the studio with Saskatchewan's own, the Timeless. Tonight on Strip Down, Jay Sempko, Josh Palmer,
What are you doing?
Teresa Sokerka.
You, me, Robert Palmer.
Are we still on the air? You are watching Stripped Down, Saskatchewan's one-hour local music showcase, the show that brings the venue to you in the comfort of your own living room. I'm your host, Curtis Anderson. Quick hello to all the viewers watching across Saskatchewan on Shaw and Access Communications. Let's jump right into it. Tonight on Stripped Down, the Timeless.
I let you down again today. Didn't live up to the man you know that I can be. Mess this up just one more time. Well, I'm afraid it will be the end of you and me. You're broken down again. And now I wonder why my arms aren't wrapped around you. You're standing there with those sad eyes looking right through me. And now I wonder why my life flashes before me. You're standing there with that smoking gun pointed at me. Let me down again today. Didn't live up to the girl that I know you can be. If you mess this up just one more time, well, I'm afraid it will be the end of you and me. I'm broken down again. I'm standing here with these sad eyes looking right through you. And now you wonder why your life flashes before you. I'm standing here with this smoking gun pointed at you.
Nick Brower on the drums, Paul Meyer. No, Nick on guitar, Paul on the drums. Whoa! Can we do another take? I'm just joking. Have a seat. The Timeless tonight on Stripped Down. You were melting my mind right before we started rolling. This is episode 24 of Stripped Down. And you turn to me and you say, wow, if you watched all episodes of Stripped Down back to back, it would take a day. I don't know where to go from there.
That's blowing your mind. That's not melting.
Did. Okay, melting, blowing, whatever. Marcelin.
Yep.
Moose Jaw, here we are, another non-Saskatoon band on Stripped Down, because this does go Saskatchewan-wide. You excited to be on Stripped Down?
You bet.
Okay, you guys just missed the email cutoff. This is another great story. You actually found out about Stripped Down not through the Sask Music shout-out. It was like a week before.
Yeah.
But it came down the wire pretty much the same day. All of a sudden, we got like 50 emails in response to the Sask Music ad, and you guys. So how long has it taken to get on the show?
A few months, I think. I can't remember what it was exactly, but yeah.
So how did you find out about the show if it wasn't from that?
Chris Brinklow actually pointed me to it, yeah.
Episode 1's Chris Brinklow.
Yeah, the first hour if you watch it back to back.
I guess, yeah. Not including the run-through with Ryan Bolt, which never aired. But who was also on the show last week in the Halloween one. Okay. Timeless. I hate starting with the band name because that's so textbook band interviewing. But I'm just intrigued because are you guys out of time? There's no time. One guy didn't even show up at all, regardless.
Let alone on time.
So where is Dustan Haladi tonight?
That's what I'd like to know.
We should zoom in on your arm there, because that's where he'd be. We should zoom into the nothingness there, right there.
Like this.
Could we bring the graphic up? See, I actually spent some time today and put in the Dustin Haladi graphic, which is going to waste. There it is.
It's okay because you spelt his name wrong anyways. So
I mean, it wasn't me. I had my crack crew put it in. Okay. Nick Brower from Marcelin.
Yep.
I love this quote. When you say Marcelin, people don't say music. They say, where is that?
Yeah.
So you grew up?
No, actually, I just moved there 8 months ago.
What draws you to Marcelin?
Cost of living is the main factor.
Okay.
And I wanted to raise my kids in a small town. And,
nice.
It's definitely a small town with
so
200 people. So
kids, 2 daughters?
2 daughters, yeah, 7 and 5.
How's life in Marcelin?
It's excellent.
Yeah?
Excellent. Yeah, it's a really warm, friendly community, safe for the kids, and I bought my house mortgage free, so.
Can't beat that.
Yeah.
Speaking of friendly communities, Paul, from Moose Jaw?
Oh, yes, the friendly city of Moose Jaw.
Hey, there's tunnels there. It's good times. How did you guys get together?
Through Dustan, actually, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The guy with the incorrectly spelt name who didn't show up?
Exactly. And he's not here to defend himself, so we can say whatever we want about him.
Whatever we want. It's pretty much fair game.
Yeah.
So let's think of an excuse for him because he's not here. What would keep Dustan from the show tonight?
Girlfriend?
That
would be probably the number one
So
option.
be easy on him. Be easy on him,
Oh,
you guys.
Okay, sorry.
Something good. At least, like.
He may be off sacrificing a goat. I'm not entirely sure, but
all right.
he may be.
We're 18A now. Why the Timeless?
It's a catchy, easy to remember name.
That's it? There's no history?
Well,
You guys like clocks?
there will be history.
You guys
Actually,
don't wear watches? Timeless?
I tend to have some sort of fascination with time. Whenever I'm writing a song, I actually have to sometimes stop myself from writing the word time into a song. Just for whatever reason it's in my brain, but also because I want my songs to stand the test of time. When I think of timeless, I think of guys like Johnny Cash or Elvis or, what have you. Not that I'm necessarily putting myself in that same category yet, but I would love to still be doing this 50 years down the road. So
When I was Googling you guys and the Timeless, did you know there's a plethora of albums called Timeless?
yes, because I've done the same thing.
Sergio Menendez, Hank Williams Tribute, Timeless. Martina McBride, country music sensation. Kenny Lattimore, never heard.
No.
Sarah Brightman, Barbara Streisand, and John Abercrombie. Is that like the clothing guy? I've never heard of him either.
He put out a CD after he
him
got
and
famous,
Fitch
right? Yeah.
collaborated.
Finch, he didn't want to be on part
No,
of it.
it was just
kind of like
the
Kid and
solo.
Play, but they split up, right?
Kid and Play.
Yeah.
Wow, it's a throwback. That's going to come up again later. I have a new answer for a question I was going to ask you in the last segment. I'm writing that down. Kid and play. Okay, you've melted my mind or exploded it with the 24 episodes. We've talked about the name. So really that's it though. Just you like the word time. You want to stop using it in your songs. Is there lots of words that rhyme with time or?
Yeah, well, rhymes with time.
I guess.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, lime,
Lime.
dime. And it
I could see how you'd fall into this pit.
exactly.
See if we can do this for the next hour. Hit me with one, Paul. Grime.
Dime. He said that.
I already said that.
He said
Slime.
that.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
And,
Exercise and futility.
yeah. I wanted to say drinking game, but I didn't mean with alcohol. Just like if we cracked some Sprite or something.
Some water?
Yeah, okay.
Cover the label.
Tell me about your tats. That's pretty hardcore.
Yeah, I like
You're
tattoos.
inked up.
Yeah. Inked up. It's a
We're
work
going
in
to get
progress.
some close-ups here. Get the close-up of Prey. That's pretty cool.
There you go.
The one on your, there. Brown eyes.
Brown eyes.
I'm guessing that's daughterish.
That's my wife.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
I
close.
got it on tour. Got it in Regina actually on the last night of tour, and came home about 3 a.m. Crawled into bed, and she woke up in the morning, kind of looking me over because I've been gone for a bit, and then
All
she
right,
noticed my
easy,
hand, and
easy.
she had to
She
wake
made
me
sure
up.
it was you first.
Oh yeah, yeah, exactly. Looking me over, and yeah. Oh, woke me up. I'm trying to sleep here, but no, yeah.
It must have been really bloody.
No,
No,
actually
really?
not at all. No.
Good stuff.
Yeah, I've got their wedding band there.
They don't do that anymore. That's cool. That must be old.
Actually, it's a couple years old, but
Unless you could find one of those like underground.
or a guy that you've got a good relationship with,
yes.
which was my case. Same with
Or-
facial or ears or whatever. Like a lot
Or-
of guys don't like to do them.
Or a pen, a lighter, some ink, and a lot of determination.
An old Walkman.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, what are we going to hear tonight?
Some music.
Timeless. What's
Yeah.
the timeless sound?
I've come to describe it as folk rock.
Folk rock.
Yeah.
All right.
That's about the best description I can think of. Some country elements in there for sure. Definitely some rock elements. Maybe even a little bit of punk influence.
I was expecting more country just from where you live.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I guess
We'll get to that. We'll
Moose
get to
Jaw
that.
brings the rock though.
Yeah.
So first song, what did
Yeah.
you kick off the show with?
That was called Wonder Why.
I wonder why is about.
It's about a man and a wife killing each other.
I thought we got away from this after last week's Halloween episode. Man and wife killing each other.
Yeah, or
Nothing
or
there
maybe
rhymes-
about thinking about killing each other. There's a lot of unhappy marriages out there, and people kind of tend to resort to bad things sometimes. So.
Was that tattoo in response to writing the song? Maybe.
No,
No.
it's not about me and my wife.
Well, I know, but I'm sure that
We've
song,
never shot each other yet.
that song went over well. Where you're like, no, honey, it's not. It's something completely different.
She understands. I think the first couple that I wrote like that were a story song, not about me or my life. She's kind of like, what are you talking about? But she's understanding now.
All right. So we got the drums, guitar, no bass tonight.
No bass tonight.
Is that a first? Is that going to hurt the set? Or are you guys just going to...
No, we've done it before, actually.
Oh, so
Yeah.
Dustan's had a long history of not showing up.
Yeah, well, we did a tour in September that he wasn't able to make it for because he had a funeral to go to. Actually,
Well, you
speaking
can-
of
That's a
death.
decent excuse that
Yeah,
time.
let's
Yeah.
let's hope that's not why he's not here
Better than
tonight.
sacrificing a
enough.
small goat.
Yes.
I mean,
Or his girlfriend won't let him out of the house.
Yeah.
Which is, Anyway, okay, we got the first song down. Let's gear up for song number 2. What do you have next?
Let's do.
Let's do. You have no song list. You're
No,
just making
no,
it up as you go.
I'm just rolling it.
I
Yeah,
want
we're gonna
something
do
that rhymes
Hanging
with-
On next.
I want something that rhymes with time now. I'm going to be looking for that all night. I'm going to be meticulously going through your lyrics, dissecting them, picking out the words. I'll give you a total at the end.
Okay.
Sorry, song number 2.
Hanging On.
Hanging On.
Yeah.
No, okay. Good so far.
Yeah.
All right. Get into position, guys. Here it is, Hanging On by Nick and Paul of The Timeless. Take it away when you're ready.
Emptying myself of all you've left behind, torturing myself in the solace of my mind. scars left on my heart. When our friendship went too far. When you broke my heart and left me hanging on. Left me hanging on. I wish you would have taken these things with you. They're of no use to me now. No use to me now. Scars left on my heart. When our friendship went too far. When you broke my heart and left me hanging on. Left me hanging on. How can I undo the pain caused by you? How can I let go of the things that pulled me through? Yeah. Scars left on my heart. When our friendship went too far. When you broke my heart and left me hanging on. Left me hanging on. Left me hanging, left me hanging on. Left me hanging, left me hanging on. Left me hanging, left me hanging on.
You're watching Strip Down, the Timeless, tonight on Strip Down. We have to take our first commercial break, but don't worry, we got coming up, including 3 Degrees of Josh Palmer. Stick around for that. More Strip Down after this.
Don't go anywhere. More Strip Down after the break.
Voted best clothing store for 2006-2007, Ultimo Euromoda features high-speed fashion such as Belstaff and J. Lindenberg. Ultimo doesn't follow the trends, they introduce them. Affinity Credit Union is a proud sponsor of community programming. Affinity Credit Union. Our difference is personal.
Ralco Radio in Saskatoon. C95, Rock 102, and News Talk 650 are proud supporters of Saskatoon's local music scene, including Shaw's Stripped Down. Escape Sports. Longboarding, freeline skating, kiteboarding, extra cycling, sidewalk surfers, Heelys, low-key jackets. Escape Sports, 339 Avenue A South, escapesports.ca. Providing a wide range of instruments under one roof, Mother's Music has been operating out of Saskatoon for 17 years. With music lessons, instrument rentals, and in-store financing, Mother's Music will fill your local music needs.
Introducing Wing Street in 7 flavors, from honey barbecue to spicy barbecue to heat seeker, delivered to your door by Pizza Hut. Wing Street, you've been warned.
Affinity Credit Union is a proud sponsor of community programming. Affinity Credit Union. Our difference is personal.
You're watching Stripped Down, the Timeless on the show tonight. It's been a lot of fun so far. You guys feeling good? Having a good time?
You bet.
All right. We switched some furniture during the break. For those of you watching at home, continuity error alert. Or if you're watching the DVD package when we release the season 1 and 2 like 5 years from now, I'm ruining this so I don't have to talk about it when I'm pathetically doing commentary over every single episode. It'll just be Jay and I. All the crew will have real jobs and have moved on by then. Jay and I will still be here doing commentary over every single episode. Moving on, Nick and Paul from The Timeless. Let's get back into the formation of the band. It's a trio. There's only a duo here tonight.
Yep.
But talk about the trio getting together. Two Moose Jaw.
Yeah, 2 Moose Jaw. Basically, I started it as kind of a side project when I was in a rock band.
What was your rock band?
It's called Starving Zealots
Okay.
from Lloydminster.
Yep.
And basically, I had a bunch of songs that were too soft for the band. And so I put out a CD and realized that was the path I wanted to take. And so that's when I moved out to Marceline and started pursuing this. But yeah, I started The Timeless. The idea kind of formulated in my head about April of 2007. And I started doing shows and tours and stuff like that in August of 2007. And then Dustin came into the picture early in 2008. And
What's his story?
What's his story? Okay, actually, yeah, another band that was really short-lived. I played in a band with him.
Okay.
And so we kind of knew each other from that.
I love
And
old band names, though. Hit me with that one.
That one was Silent Witness. Yeah, kind of.
I love how old band names sound like B-movies from the 80s. It's just like something you got to do. Okay, keep going.
Sure.
Sorry.
No worries, man. So yeah, and I just asked him if he was interested in playing with me because I know he's a musician. He likes to get out there and play, but doesn't get a lot of opportunity to do it himself. So I asked him to join me, and he was 100% for that. And he sort of knew Paul, so he put me in contact with Paul, and we emailed back and forth for a few months before something finally worked out where he was able to make it out for shows. But the first tour we did together, it was obvious that Paul was the right fit for the band, and that was only about a month ago, actually. Yeah. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
This happened fast.
Yeah, you bet.
So
fast and long.
So
I mean,
Paul
this came together fast, but the process for me was I was searching for a band for a long time before this happened. So
what were some of the biggest struggles?
I mean, kind of like we were talking about earlier, especially with drummers, is there just not that many out there.
That's true.
Bass players, I could find a few, but and then it's a matter.
He can't defend himself. He's not here.
Yeah, exactly.
Bass players doesn't. I mean, you
And it's a matter of getting the guy that's right for your
Yeah.
for your show though too, because there's a lot of great bassists out there, and then it's a matter of getting a guy that's actually good on stage and has a good chemistry with the group and stuff like that.
and it also doesn't really matter how technical and how tight you guys are if you can't stand driving in the van
Yeah,
with each
exactly,
other going
yeah,
on tour.
yeah,
So
yeah.
everything's clicking.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
so far.
So far, I haven't shanked him with my drumstick yet.
Not yet. Maybe
There's
tonight.
still opportunities yet. We'll see.
That's some good TV. We haven't had a shanking yet on Strip
Yeah?
Down. I'm running out of things we haven't had.
Good you
Shanking
remembered
is
that.
probably one of them. Gays, collaborating, getting together.
That's
We're trying to convince him to move to Moose Jaw.
Well, you might as well.
You might as well. I mean, come on. Like,
Moose is the place to be, right?
yeah,
There's
apparently,
tunnels.
Apparently,
Yeah,
there's
there's
tunnels.
tunnels.
I could live in the tunnels.
You
We
could.
could practice down
Yeah.
there.
People did. It's actually a sad story, but anyway.
way to be unsympathetic.
Yeah, I know. Disclaimer. Okay, get together. What's the atmosphere like when you guys get together? Do you still call it jamming, or is it like like practice now?
So far, that's pretty non-existent.
Oh, really?
I pretty much write all the songs and just give them to them. This is your part. But
Are you guys at
so
that
far-
stage already
so
where
far.
you're not touring with each other? Like you take separate cars and you only fax each other tablature and stuff?
No, not at all.
Hasn't come to that yet?
It's just difficult to get together and jam very often when they're in Moose Jaw and I'm in Marceline. So
How far away is Marceline?
Marceline is north of Saskatoon, about 45 minutes.
And Moose Jaw is?
Yeah.
South like
Down by
2.5
Regina.
hours.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's a 5-hour difference. Is that, yeah? Am I guessing?
Almost.
Like that, I think, yeah.
Quick
5 or
math.
6.
Close to that, yeah.
Sad you guys don't know that.
Yeah.
It's-
Never timed it
you
out,
guys,
I guess. Yeah.
You guys can meet in Saskatoon and jam. I've got a pretty big
Yeah.
basement.
There you go.
Whatever.
That works for me. I got to drive 45 minutes.
I guess. All right, we should get to some more music. But first of all, I promised it before the break. I want to play 3 Degrees of Josh Palmer. This is our weekly segment. Graphic up here. 3 Degrees of Josh Palmer, one of my favorite things we do each and every week. Here's how it works. Obviously, you know the 7 Degrees of Kevin Bacon. In the Saskatchewan music scene, everybody knows of Josh Palmer and has either worked with Josh Palmer, worked with someone who's worked with Josh Palmer, or worked with someone. So we can break it down in a minute, I'm guessing, if you haven't directly worked with him.
No.
Worked with Josh Palmer?
No.
No? Worked with any of his band? Any people
What's
played
his band?
The Rebellion?
The Rebellion. Nope.
Yeah, this might be tough. This might be a first. We may have a fail here. Played McNally Robinson recently. Other Saskatoon venues?
Yeah, played McNally Robinson last week, actually.
Yeah. What other Saskatoon
Saskatoon
venues
venues
have you hit?
Mystic Java a couple times.
No.
Yard and Flagon. Cafe
No.
Vivant.
He doesn't frequent those, and he doesn't do sound for those either. We may have our 1st
We're in
fail.
talks for Lydia's, but haven't lined anything up yet for sure.
Look at that. We have our first. Are you the winner or the loser of
I think
3
we should be the
Degrees of
winner. We
Josh
should
I'm gonna be the
Guys.
winner.
The winner.
I'm taking a bow no matter
You've
what.
avoided Josh Palmer this long. Good stuff. He's gonna show up at your next gig. Just watch. It'll just be like in Moose Jaw or something. You'll just see him
Yeah, with a sharpened drumstick.
brooding
nice.
from the
Waiting to
front
shake
row.
you.
How dare you defy me? Talk albums.
Yeah. Okay. So the one I had mentioned earlier, the songs that I had put together when I was with the other band, that was my first album, and we actually did really well on that. Ended up doing a re-release just recently, so there's a special metal tin packaging on that and everything like that.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Tonight, so far, what have we heard album-wise? New, old?
New songs.
Okay.
We're working on finishing up a brand new album, 12 songs. But we currently have like a 4-song teaser of that album that we have available at shows and that kind of thing. So both of the songs that we played so far are off that teaser, and as well are going to be on the new album. But we're looking at early 2009 release on that, I think.
Well, we'll break the new album down after another song. I want to hear song number 3. What do you guys have?
Only One.
Only One.
Yeah.
The Timeless. Here they are with Only One. I'd like to point out, director Jay Neufeld made me sit on the couch instead of the chair in between breaks because I look too tall. First time in my life I look tall, and he ruins it for me. All right, take it away, guys.
I called from a phone booth for you. I stood on the street corner calling your name. You just ignored me, baby. You said I will not play that game. I bought a brand new car to impress you with my fame. You just ignored me, baby. You said my weak attempt was lame. Oh no, no. I am the only one who will not play that game. And I am the only one who will not bring you shame. And I am the only one who won't deface your name. Well, I am the only one. You said you don't deserve me. I said you couldn't be more wrong because I leave you, baby, and I won't leave you alone. Oh no, no. Well, I am the only one who will not play that game. 'Cause I am the only one who will not bring you shame. Well, I am the only one who won't efface your name. 'Cause I am the only one. And I am the only one who will not play that game. And I am the only one who will not bring you shame. 'Cause I am the only one who won't efface your name. And I am the only one.
The Timeless in the Shaw Studios tonight. You're watching Strip Down. We have to take another commercial break. When we come back, we're going to talk about you guys make a little bit of a difference out there. It's going to be fun. We'll talk to the Timeless when we come back right after this break.
Stick around. We got more Strip Down right after this.
If you were asked to name the first butterfly that came to mind, I bet you'd say the monarch. Probably because its beautiful orange, black, and white wings are so memorable. But there's more to this little creature than just good looks. Even though they appear delicate, monarch butterflies undertake the grueling task of migrating thousands of kilometers to Mexico each year. To survive the long trip, these butterflies will need to feed on nectar from wild-flowering plants. Problem is, some people consider these plants pesky weeds and use herbicides to get rid of them. How can you help? Look into ways of making your garden butterfly friendly. Try planting butterfly weed, asters, and other flowering plants. And before you know it, many butterflies will be calling your backyard home. That's just a start. When you go to hww.ca, you'll find out more about the monarch butterfly and get ideas on how to help protect Canada's wildlife. That's hww.ca.
Providing a wide range of instruments under one roof, Mother's Music has been operating out of Saskatoon for 17 years. With music lessons, instrument rentals, and in-store financing, Mother's Music will fill your local music needs. Ralco Radio in Saskatoon. C95, Rock 102, and News Talk 650 are proud supporters of Saskatoon's local music scene, including Shaw's Stripped Down.
Voted best clothing store for 2006-2007, Ultimo Euromoda features high-speed fashion such as Belstaff and Jay Lindenberg. Ultimo doesn't follow the trends, they introduce them.
Sports. Longboarding, freeline skating, kiteboarding, extra cycling, sidewalk surfers, Heelys, low-key jackets. Escape Sports. 339 Avenue A South. escapesports.ca. You're watching Strip Down, the Timeless in the Shaw TV studios tonight. Thanks for coming on tonight, guys. I was checking out your MySpace, your website, something really cool. Proud sponsors of World Vision.
You bet. Yeah, we're actually what's called an artist associate. So
really?
Yeah, at our shows, we're actually able to set up a little display on the table and have children right there available. I don't know. Are you familiar with World Vision? I'm guessing?
I am, but
Okay.
the viewers might not
Viewers
be.
may not be. What it is basically, it's a relief aid, and they work with children and undeveloped countries. Mm-hmm. And basically, what you can do is you can sponsor a child. It's called, and it's kind of like adopting a child, and you send financial support every month to this child and actually to their whole family and their village. And what's neat about World Vision, that even people who are familiar with World Vision often don't know about the organization, is what they do. It's not so much that you're sponsoring a child, but like I say, you're actually helping that entire village, because for each child that gets sponsored in that village, they pool that money together and then spread it out within that village. Because basically, if all that money went to that child, $40 a month or whatever it is, went to that child, there would be a class system created, and basically that child probably would be, killed and beat up or whatever to get the money. So they spread the wealth basically, and it's all about education about diseases. It's about immunization for those diseases, and about just food and education, and yeah.
Good for you guys. Well done. Seriously, good for you guys. So does like the band sponsor a kid, or you just kind of?
I've got one of my own, and like I say, Paul's just been in a month, so I haven't put the pressure on yet. Plus, he's getting married in February, so he's got to
not a whole lot of
save up his money.
But
right
now,
after he's married, I'm gonna hit him hard.
Yeah, that must be super rewarding.
It is. Yeah. I mean,
lots of good feedback.
The slogan is actually true. It's change a life, change your own, and that's what I find a lot of is not so much that you're thinking about that child all the time, but just thinking about, I can actually make an impact, and that's something that I strongly believe in, is that one person can make a difference, and whether that be through World Vision or something else, I just really believe in people standing up and doing what they believe. So.
Really cool. Switching gears now, not quite as tug at your heartstrings, but still pretty cool. You're the new house band for the Red Den in Shellbrook. Is that correct?
Yeah. No, it's actually a new place. They've been open since November of last year.
Okay.
And we've been out there, I think, 5 times this year so far.
I'm learning so much about Saskatchewan tonight. So now where's Shellbrook?
Shellbrook is...
We've got Moose Jaw and Marcelin.
Yeah.
Okay,
so if you think of Saskatoon and Prince Albert, so if that's Saskatoon, Prince Albert's kind of up here. Clearly. And then, so you go up to Blaine Lake.
It's backwards
Marcelin
in the
right
monitor. Okay, Marcelin, okay.
Yeah, and then Prince Albert's over here. Shellbrook is kind of right in the middle there.
Right there.
Yeah.
I hope someone's watching this without the sound. This is gold. This is good TV right here. Why is he pointing at a blank?
Yeah, but you can't forget about this area up here too. That's great
the
stuff.
Yukon?
And then there's, this over.
Okay, let's pull
it's
out
killing
of
time now.
Yeah. We in black yet? Ooh. Okay. Response good from the good people of the of Shellbrook?
Yeah, it's been really great actually. And not just Shellbrook, but all the small towns in Saskatchewan, Alberta, Manitoba, where we've played so far. It's actually, I find it's more rewarding to play in the small towns, because people are just really excited about having live music. Whereas somewhere like Saskatoon or Regina or Winnipeg, it's every night of the week, right? So when these guys get it one time a month, or if that, they're full bore. It's fun.
You can also get the Timeless T-shirts.
You can, yeah.
You guys didn't rock that. I thought for sure you guys would be in uniform. No?
No.
It didn't match my vest.
Those are only available on the website, or how do you?
We sell them at shows. Actually, I need to update the website, because we've got a whole bunch of other stuff that's not available on the website yet.
Oh yeah.
But yeah,
like
we've got a
timeless
couple
baby
styles of
tees
t-shirts.
and shot glasses. Not yet. That's coming.
We did pocket watches, but we sold out of them actually.
That makes
but
sense.
We've got trucker hats. We've got buttons, hoodies, zip-up hoodies.
What a hoodie.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's actually a bunny hug, but
yeah, no, it's not.
Way to embrace your Saskatchewan roots. We were talking really quickly about the album situation before, so.
Yeah. So the new album.
Yep.
Okay, it's called Love and Death.
Okay.
And kind of alluding to what we were talking about before, there's a lot of story songs on it, a lot of love songs, breakup songs, and then a whole whack of songs about death. Some songs about love and death. So it was just a really suiting title, and I thought about it for a long time. I couldn't think of anything, and all of a sudden one day it just came to me. That alternate of life and death. It's love and death. Yeah. And so I'm really excited about it. And
we're looking to change one letter too.
Yeah. No, 2.
Yeah. What did I say? Oh. Let's go to another song. Get me out of this. Song number 4.
Okay, this one is going to be a brand new song. It's not on any album or upcoming album.
Okay.
But it's called House on the Corner, and it's about the pinnacle of every community, maybe 100 years ago.
All right.
Yeah.
Take it away.
There are times when a man feels lonely, and there are times when a man feels blue. Sometimes man will turn to the bottle, other times man gets in the mood. There used to be a little house on the corner where men would go when they were feeling down. Well, the ladies have gotten older, but that old nasty brothel still stands at the corner of town. Many men have seen their share of trouble from stopping in with their latest paycheck, 'cause Peggy Sue won't take no for an answer, and they leave without a cent. There used to be a little house on the corner where men would go when they were feeling down. Well, the ladies have gotten older, but that old nasty brothel still stands at the corner of town. There used to be a little house on the corner where men would go when they were feeling down. Well, the ladies have gotten older, but that old nasty brothel still stands at the corner of town. There used to be a little house on the corner where men would go when they were feeling down. Well, the ladies have got older, but that old nasty brothel still stands at the corner of town.
The Timeless in the Shaw Studios tonight. That was a great song, you guys. Good song. We have to take our last commercial break. We're wrapping up with the Timeless right after this.
More stripped down after this. Wow, that was a big echo.
Escape Sports. Longboarding, freeline skating, kiteboarding, extra cycling, sidewalk surfers, Heelys, low-key jackets. Escape Sports. 339 Avenue A South. escapesports.ca.
Introducing Wing Street in 7 flavors, from honey barbecue to spicy barbecue to heat seeker, delivered to your door by Pizza Hut. Wing Street, you've been warned.
Affinity Credit Union is a proud sponsor of community programming. Affinity Credit Union. Our difference is personal.
Providing a wide range of instruments under one roof, Mother's Music has been operating out of Saskatoon for 17 years. With music lessons, instrument rentals, and in-store financing, Mother's Music will fill your local music needs. Ralco Radio in Saskatoon. C95, Rock 102, and News Talk 650 are proud supporters of Saskatoon's local music scene, including Shaw's Stripped Down.
Voted Best Clothing Store for 2006-2007, Ultimo Euromoda features high-speed fashion such as Belstaff and Jay Lindenberg. Ultimo doesn't follow the trends, they introduce them. Affinity Credit Union is a proud sponsor of community programming. Affinity Credit Union. Our difference is personal.
You're watching Stripped Down, once again, the Timeless.
Anger, resentments, struggle and trial. Open up your soul, wrenched from your shell. Hallowed be thy name, but I want the kingdom for my own. I own all, I become all, I empty all before you now. I own all, I become all, I empty all before you now. What's missing is the feeling. My melting flesh, oh, it forgets. My tongue spills blood upon the aching ground. I own all, I become all, I empty all before you now. I own all, I become all, I empty all before you now. I own all, I become all, I empty all before you now. I own all, I become all, I empty all before you now. I own all, I become all, I empty all before you now. I own all, I become all, I empty all before you now.
Nick and Paul, the Timeless, have another seat. This is our last segment, and for this segment, I'm just completely going to ignore Nick because up to this point, I've ignored Paul. Paul's grandmother is watching, and she's going to be very upset by the lack
Very
of
upset.
Paul time so far on
Yes.
Stripped Down. I apologize, but you know why I've been ignoring you?
Because I'm just so attractive, you feel a little. What's the word I'm looking for?
Unsettled?
Unsettled? Yeah, maybe? Am I off base?
No, you're pretty much right on.
Yeah.
So your grandma, a big fan of Stripped Down. Thank you for that. She watches every week.
Oh,
Wait and
oh,
see
yeah,
Paul.
yeah.
No Paul? Okay,
Yeah.
Paul this week.
So yeah, Paul this week.
What's it
she's
like
gonna
being
watch.
in the Timeless, Paul?
It's pretty good. It's nice. I have a band of my own, and so it's nice to like come here and play drums and.
Oh, I see. You wanted to pitch your side project.
Well,
That's what this is about.
It was
Okay.
kind of like.
Do that on your own dime, buddy.
All right. So no, because I come here and I don't have to do anything besides play, which is nice. You know, it's sort of like.
What's your other
band?
band?
Free Time.
Free Time. Another time band.
Yes. Well. Okay. In my defense, I thought of the name before I met Nick.
Okay.
So.
Before he met me, but not before he heard of me.
You guys seem like you have a lot of fun. What's it like working with Nick?
It's pretty good.
Yeah,
I like
only
it
a
lot,
month
yeah.
in?
Only a month in.
Has it been an incredible 4-week run?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I showed up at his place, met him for the first time at like 12 at night, slept on his couch, and in the morning, he's like, I have 2 daughters, so they don't know that you're coming. I'm like, all right. So I'm sleeping on the couch, and I hear this. There's a man in here.
In case the didn't pick that up, he whispered, "There's a man in here." That's a great story.
Yeah, it was
So that's
highly
how you met.
entertaining.
That's how you met the fam.
That's how I met the family, yes. They woke me out of a great sleep.
What's the best part of being in this band?
Playing music. I love the tunes.
Makes sense.
I enjoy Nick's songs, and that and free taps pretty much everywhere. That
Yeah.
helps too. Because I'm too cheap to buy it myself.
Interesting. I'm going to give a shout out to your grandma. I apologize, first of all, for the lack of call
course.
time. You want to say hi to her?
Camera, there you go. Shout out to Grandma. This is for you. Love you very much.
This is like CanCon. we didn't have enough Paul time, so I got scolded. Okay, let's have some fun with the time theme. I was Googling Timeless again, and you know there's a band in Brooklyn, a heavy metal hardcore band called Timeless.
Timeless.
They are, quote, the Dr. Pepper of the scene.
23 flavors?
I don't know. I thought that
know
was
many
odd.
people who like
what
Dr.
would
Pepper.
What would? Hey, you're not supposed to talk. What cola or uncola would the Timeless be from
Timeless.
Saskatchewan?
Eesh.
You can't use Dr. Pepper.
They can't use Dr. Pepper. I don't know. I mean, that's a tough one. I would say Pepsi.
Pepsi?
Oh, Nick's upset. Off stage, Nick is upset.
A Coke fan? No, okay. I lift your mute ban. Say what you need to say. Turn his mic back on, guys.
Yeah, Pepsi.
Not Pepsi?
Not
You're
Pepsi.
not part of the new generation?
No.
More Coke?
No. Diet Pepsi, maybe.
That's right. I forgot.
But yeah, no Coke. Coke all the way.
There's also a movie, 1996, Timeless. It was up for the Maverick Spirit Award. Didn't get it. And the quote for that movie was, "It may not be Citizen Kane, but it's art, not entertainment."
That makes me want to buy a ticket.
I almost didn't show up tonight. I rushed out and rented that. It's not entertainment. That should be your slogan too. Timeless.
Yeah.
It's art.
It's kind of like watching every episode of Stripped Down back to back.
Thanks. Back to Paul. I'm guessing you reply to the fan mail, not this guy. He's mean.
He is. He's kind of a jerk,
mean.
actually. I'm
Yeah.
a lot nicer than him. And
What's-
still technically single.
Is that for my benefit?
No.
Okay. You mentioned Kid and Play before. Someone mentioned. Was that you?
Mentioned who?
Kid and Play? There's a Kid and Play shout out. That was you?
Yeah.
Okay. The opposite of timeless, according to the internet, is outdated. Okay, this is my $1 million question. What's
Kid and
something
Play.
cool that went out of style that you miss? I'll go first. Fido Dito, remember the 7-Up guy?
Oh, yeah.
He was so cool.
Yeah.
He was cool.
Along that line, but not what I was originally thinking of, but Kevin from the Rainbow Chips Ahoy. Kevin was a colorful character. Remember that guy?
I do remember that guy, sadly.
No, but I was going to say the pogo ball. Remember the pogo ball?
Yeah.
With the disc?
That's how I get to and
Those
from
things
work.
are awesome.
You're not the Kid and Play haircut? Or not Kid and Play itself?
Well, I would have said that, but there's no possible way that I could sport that. So, yeah.
I want to hear what Paul thinks.
Dressing in style. I think it's great. Not
That's
many people
outdated?
are. I think so. Maybe I'm going to make a silly mockery of myself on national television.
You kind of made a silly mockery of my silly question by giving me something serious.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should think of like the
Just say
Shredder's
the Kid and
characters.
Play haircut and we'll move on.
The Kid and Play haircut.
Awesome. Here's a timeless quote. The most important things are the hardest to say. They are the things you get ashamed of because words diminish your feelings. Words shrink things that seem timeless when they are in your head to no more than living size when they are brought out. From horror icon Stephen King. Did that get the
Imagine
creative
putting that
juices?
to song.
Well, yeah, it's pretty hard to. It's kind of telling you not to put it to song, but I challenge you. Put it to a song that rhymes with time. That's what I love about Strip Down. It comes full circle.
Yeah.
Full circle. Back to Kid and Play. Back to timeless and things that rhyme with time. I think I'm out. I'm out. The rest of my questions were for your bassist.
You can ask him.
Yeah? What would he say is the best part of being in the band?
He likes making people smile with our music.
Well,
We miss
done.
having him here.
Pitch your website.
www.thetimeless.ca.
Okay.
And on the website, you can do all sorts of fun things as long as it's updated. You can find out about us, the bios, find out latest news. You can sign up for the email list. You can get my cell number so you can text me.
That's pretty brave.
Yeah.
Put your cell number on there?
You know, I love getting random texts. So I do that on stage sometimes. I'll shout out my cell number and then get people to text me on stage.
Are you the guy that's on stage and all of a sudden your phone rings, but it's through the house system? And you're like,
No.
Hold on.
Sell it all. Sell it all.
It's Martina McBride. Say hello to Martina, everyone.
She wants to plug her new album, Timeless.
Yeah. Exactly. So best information on the website. Get a hold of you guys.
Yeah, all
Yep.
sorts. Yeah, every form of communication with us is on the website, timeless.ca. There's links to the MySpace, the Sonic Bids, Facebook. Yeah.
There it is. Any last words? Timeless on Strip Down, episode 24. Coming to a close.
Yeah, and if you're watching this back to back, I hope that
It's been a long day.
Yeah.
It's almost over.
if you're waking up to us, I hope it's a pleasant wake up.
Don't give the people at Shaw any ideas. There may be a 24-hour Strip Down marathon. Okay, we got to go to your last song.
Okay.
Here's my wrap. Thanks for watching, and a big thanks to our sponsors, Mother's Music, Ultimo Uramoto, and Ralco. Tune in next week. It's a birthday episode, as well as a landmark episode. That's right, Strip Down's 25th show. Good times. For more Strip Down information, Google Saskatoon Shaw Strip Down. For the last time tonight, ladies and gentlemen, The Timeless. Thanks, you guys. It was a lot of fun.
Thank you.
As we walk through these woods together, I don't know how to say these words to you. So I just stand here with my head in my hands. When you ask yourself, what's this life all about? These memories that haunt us make you stand alone in the corner of the room, and you take your coat off and you wrap it around me. I want to thank you, my friends. These days, these memories make us hold each other close. We run through these fields into each other's arms. These days, these memories make us hold each other close. We run through these fields into each other's arms. So I'll take your hand in mine and pull you close and whisper in your ear. You'll be mine, yes, you'll be mine until the end of time. These days, these memories make us hold each other close. We run through these fields into each other's arms. These days, these memories make us hold each other close. We run through these fields into each other's arms. We run into each other's arms. We run into each other's arms. We run into each other's arms.
What was Tom Cruise saying on Oprah? I love Katie Holmes! I love Katie Holmes!
What you gotta do is leave Britney Spears alone. Stop. Have you seen that?
Yes. Whoa.
Sure, we can try that.
Bet you my hair looks wicked.
Looks hilarious. Okay, just need you to stand in front of the mic. Oh, actually, no. Yeah, stand in the mic.
So I just basically coming up this week on Strip
Can I
Down.
jump on that, coach?
Yeah, you're not going to fall.
No, that's gonna be tough. No, play guitar though.
Oh, yeah.
Because I need you guys to kind of jam. Because I go, coming up this week on Strip Down, we got. From where are you?
Saskatchewan.
We got Saskatchewan's own. The Timeless.
Look like a 5-year-old. Especially with that hair.
Okay,
Coming up this week on Strip Down, we're having a lot of fun. We're in the studio with Saskatchewan's own, The Timeless. Okay, we need some pictures, and then we're out of here.
I don't know. You could probably get some for.
I don't know, how did that look?
Do it in reverse. My hair is getting out of control, hey? I'll try not to. Oh, such an eyesore at Persephone Theater. So funny. Practice your movie, Dan. What do you got for me? Hit me.
Good work. That's kind of far. That's pretty good, man.
Yeah, is that gonna work? Or would it be better to use like Jesse's camera and just do like a pull out and pull down? Do you want to try it on that camera, Dan? It might be easier. Just start at me and then just kind of pull out and go down instead of trying to do a move as well. Not that I don't love your jibbing, it's just I don't know if you can make the shot with this. Because while you're trying to swoop too. Did Brian order pizza before he left? Did anybody talk to Brian? You have to be an audio technician, a trained audio technician, to use red duct tape.
Yes, you do.
That's right.
Where'd the tape go?
There you
You see it? Oh, well.
He wants to know the difference.
The difference?